Hey guys, it's Morgs, and welcome back to another video. And this one was a huge mistake. I did the 24-hour challenge in my girlfriend's house. And it was a huge mistake because I realized I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know why I did it. But you must watch this.
So, today we decided to make a test rocket. We were testing out the chemical and its ability to fly. Slightly successful, but we'll get to that later. We began by going to Starbucks and, well, watching PewDiePie. As you can see here, Mr. Legit is writing, "End racism, except for T-Series." Here's me working really hard on doodling. Then we actually got work done once we got into our work area. Now what you're seeing here is me putting in potassium nitrate, which is a highly reactive chemical that can be used in fireworks, into a cup on top of a scale. The scale measures in ounces, so we're going to have to convert it into grams by using a calculator online that I found, and that turned out to be very helpful. We then added 40 grams of sugar, which will caramelize under some sort of heat source. We used a fire pit since our budget is about as high as someone who can't afford Fortnite. Yeah.
This is how you can tell you're low budget. Oh my gosh.
And here is Mr. Legit being, well, awesome. And there's our fire pit. And so we've got a piece of whatever we made, and it didn't light on fire like we expected it to. So we got it a leaf. And for some reason that really did it. And excuse all the shaking. I was kind of freaking out because this is the first time I've ever done something like this.
Dope. That was legitness.
And we did it again with a leaf again. And it helped as well. But we got it with a whole bunch of other pieces, so it made a lot more smoke and, well, was scarier. Incinerated. And then one thing led to another, and we ended up launching it unsuccessfully. And then shout out to my dad, who's amazing, and he lit the fire for us, and that was just really helpful. Alright, so everything happened in this series of a couple of frames, so I'm going to go over each one for you. Alright, so first the lid popped off, which I wasn't able to catch too well. And some other chunk flew off, and you can see the lid falling right now. And what we created this was using PVC pipe, and I think next time we should probably use plumber's glue, because, yeah, it just popped off, and we had nothing to do about it. So we begin by the cap blowing off, as you can see here. And then there was something that flew off with the cap, and I don't have any idea of what that could have been, because I wasn't able to find it after the initial launch. In fact, I didn't know about it until going back and editing. Okay, so now we see the piece that flew off again, and it's possible it was one of the propellants, but I have no idea. And there's the cap again, falling. And I'm supposing this went about 20 feet before finally cruising back down. And here it comes. And pretty close to the ground now. And yeah, just landed. So, that was pretty much our experience with our sugar rocket. Now, I have no idea what happened with the cap, but I do know that our candy, when it was melted and then poured into the PVC pipe, which is what we used, there were some air bubbles because we didn't have something to push in the our candy with. But here's what's left of the what was it? Rocket. So we've got the cap that flew off about 20 feet without the rocket. And then we have the rocket itself that was supposed to propel both itself and the cap. And we call it the PIEoneer one because we're pioneering something that we have not tried before, something that not many people have had experience with. And, well, we're pioneering. We're trying something new. But of course it's spelled with an E because pi is awesome. And then here's the inside because it's really black. But yeah, there's not much else we can say about this. Next weekend we should be doing another test launch because we still have a lot of potassium nitrate left over from our test launches. And we should be able to have more materials such as a hot plate and a real gram measure scale thing. And then after we get all of that, we should be good to go. What was funny is that the second time we were trying to make a smaller version of the rocket body and we were going to call it the slice of pie. But when we were making the second batch, I was mixing it and all of a sudden it just blew up in our faces, and I didn't know what happened until, of course, I checked to... I looked at the sides before, and they were turning black, and I realized that probably meant that it was going to ignite. And pretty much, I am very lucky I did not lose an eye today, and I'm going to be much careful next time. So, I just wanted to go ahead and share this because I didn't know how to make these, and I thought it was really cool. I'm going to be giving you a link to my sources, including the video that I learned this from. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who have helped with our channel so far, sharing the videos with schoolmates, and yeah, it's just been really fun to do this, and I'm glad that I might entertain you in one way or the other. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.